Hi guys, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing well today. So this is basically the final flip through of our little purple journal series. Let me first, before we flip through, I'm just going to set this aside for a second. I didn't put all the ephemera in. I do have some left over. So obviously, you know, whoever gets this journal, they can take out what they want, put in what they want, but here's all the extra stuff. I also am sending along that random cutoff piece from the booklet that we made, just because I mean, the purple matches so well, and it's just such a small piece that I don't know if I would do anything with it otherwise, so might as well send that along with a journal, and, you know, you can get creative with it. You can make it into a journaling card, a pocket, cut it up and make little tuck spots, whatever you want to do. So there is all the leftover ephemera. Then, remember how I said in last video, I thought I wanted to put something here. Now, when I went through my stash of things that I could add, I came up with a few things, and I don't know if you can see it through the paper bag or the glassine bag. So maybe just stop being lazy and take everything out. Now, I found a few things. I did end up finding a little purple flower that you could, you know, definitely add right there. But then I also thought, you know what, if somebody wanted to add bows, you could too. So there were these 3 color bows that I had, and where there's no purple, I feel like it could still match, because I mean, there's white in there. I thought there was blue, but maybe there wasn't any blue, but I'm sending that along too, and then pink, just because why not? So if whoever gets the journal, if they do want to add these, or they can add, you know, the stuff inside the journal as well to, you know, decorate some pages. You know, it's all right there. All right, so now for the fun part, let's get in, and let me make sure I am in frame, and looks like I am. Okay, also I am leaving this ribbon very long for the closure, because I mean, obviously you don't need that length, but I don't ever want to tie it too short and then not have enough. So you know, this can be cut down if you don't like it that long, or you can keep it long. Or you could also add stuff on the bottom. You know, some people add like charms or dangles or whatever, beads. So there's lots of different possibilities. Or you could just leave it. Sorry, I have glue all over my fingers. All right, so let's get inside. Okay, so in the first little page, I added the 2 little you know, like the little booklets up here, because there's only 2 of them, and I thought, you know what, perfect. And then in the first pocket, I added one of the tags that we made, and this little cutout, and of course, all the cutouts are double-sided, which is so cool. And then lots of nice places. I feel like these pages, since they're a little bit thicker, these are good for adding pictures. You know, if you want like a sturdier background. It also makes a really good oh my gosh, what is the word, like, not the background, the I can't think of the word, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, like the mats, I don't know, but yes. So these pages are definitely nice to add things if you want. Here we have the little, like a recreation vintage receipt, and then I just clipped one of the little cutouts up there. Nice place for journaling, actually, here and here and here. And again, another great place to put pictures, or if you had like a black pen or a black like felt tip marker, that would look really nice on this too. Yeah, actually on that side as well. All right, and here we have our little side tuck with 2 little ephemera pieces, cutouts there. And this does fold out, so you know, you could do something there if you wanted to. And again, more places to add pictures, great place for journaling. And then here we have 2 of the little cutouts there tucked in. And this is one of the little pockets that we made that has the 2 little, oh, this is the cutouts, but they're not double-sided. Well, they are, because there's something on the back, but not like the other ones. But also these, you could use things like that to create your own tuck spots if you wanted to. Like, you know, like you could just glue it down like this, and then it creates a tuck. So here's one that is double-sided. So this one is actually nice because it's something on the front, but then when you turn it over, I don't know if you can see, but there's little lines there, so you could definitely journal on that. Here's the middle, which I absolutely love. And this would be perfect for like 2 nice pictures right here. That would be really beautiful. And another little tuck there. And on these pages, you can actually journal down here. So it's nice that it doesn't take up the whole page. You still have like an area either to journal or to add like a little something or other there. So that's always nice as well. Another little tuck spot up there with 2 little cutouts and journaling spaces. And here again we have 2 little cutouts that are just tucked right in there. Cute little picture. Here's something nice because it obviously this is just clipped in. So if you remove that, this whole page is great for like a nice big journaling entry if you wanted to, and then you just close it back up. So if it was private, you know, you could just have a little privacy there. More nice space for journaling. Now these, a lot of times, I think people are confused, or not confused, but always kind of wonder what to do with book pages. Me, personally, what I've done is I will use it either, like for this one, say I had a bunch of receipts that I wanted to save from, you know, a trip or whatever. You could always either staple or glue the top and bottom and then put them in here, you know, as a tuck spot. Or if you wanted to, you could attach some like ephemera. Sometimes, or in the past, like say we go to an attraction, you know, they have the brochures. I'll take 2. One to keep full and the other one to kind of cut out bits and pieces that I want. And then I can decorate these types of pages with those bits and pieces that I've cut out. So there's lots of different possibilities. Or like here, you know, you could always add a tuck here or a little pocket, whatever. And then that way you don't feel like it's kind of like just a wasted page. You can always come up with something creative to do. And again, here's that nice paper. Oh, am I in frame? I think I am. Okay. Now, I wasn't sure where to put our booklet that we made together, but I ended up clipping it back here. And of course, since it is just clipped on, you know, you can move it wherever you want, but there's our little booklet. And I just clipped it there just to have it in the book. But of course, you know, you can add it wherever you want to add it. Or you don't even have to keep it in the book. You can put it somewhere else. You can use it for something else, you know, up to you. And then last bit. Oh, I don't have anything in here. Oh, I'm going to have to actually take something here and I'll put it here. You know why? Because originally I was going to put the little ephemera book here, but it was just a little too big. So I will definitely have to add something here. That doesn't really match, but you know what? That's okay. Here we go. We have just some different ephemera. And then again, you know, you could add something here, here, or whatever you wanted. And then we have the back. So that is it. This is our little purple journal series, start to finish. Here's the walkthrough. And if you've been watching, it was actually not very difficult to put together. So if you are a beginner or starting out trying to put together a junk journal, this is a really good way to do it. You get a little paper pad. I prefer Stamperia. This one was 8 by 8 because it gives you pages, and then you can add some more pages just to get a little bit, you know, with thicker journal. But if you use everything in the paper pad, you can really create a whole journal, because besides those 2 pieces of ephemera that I just added, everything else was from cutouts and papers from the actual paper pad. So it is a really easy way for somebody that is new to junk journaling to use to start. All right, guys. So that is it for our Purple Journal series. If you followed along every video up until now, I do appreciate it. Definitely leave me any feedback or comments or questions you might have. I do try my best to answer them, and get back to you as soon as I can. For some reason, when people comment, it doesn't always pop up as a notification, and I always forget to go back to previous videos to look. So definitely will try my best, but if not, I hope you enjoyed everything that you did watch in this series. All right, guys, so that is it for this video, and that is it for this series. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching and creating along with me if you were, and I think that I will see you in my next video. Bye.